subscribe! For some reason, I have a feeling that I have actually covered this topic before. I don't know why, but at the same time, I don't think I have. I'm 99% sure that I have not covered this specific topic. So, that will be the topic of this video. Anyways, I got the proper axe, well, the best axe I have for this video here, so good for me. In life, there is a lot of things that you can easily get addicted to, all right? For example, Lumber Tycoon 2. I meant to say video games. I don't know why I said Lumber Tycoon 2. What the actual hell? You could get addicted to pizza. You could get addicted to, I'm bad at coming up with examples. I don't know why I'm stuck. Five-Finger Death Punch, I don't know. You could also get addicted to soda. You could get addicted to, well, 3 major things that I'm going to be covering in this video, all right? Those are smokes. I think vapes are under this category too. And drugs. I'm only going to say that word once because I'm pretty sure you're not even supposed to say that on YouTube. I don't really necessarily know if YouTube's going to give too much of a crap if I just said that right there. But I'm not going to say it again. I can tell you that, okay? Those 3 things are things that you really can live without starting. And even if you have a tough and difficult life, that doesn't mean you need to necessarily start those. Sure, you'll want to start those so much more, but don't. Keep fighting. You know, if you need to take the stress out, watch YouTube videos to calm you down. Drink a bunch of water. I'm sure that will help a lot, all right? Do something else. You can channel that energy into something else, all right? Or channel that energy into punching a punching bag. There's a lot of people. No, actually, I should not say smokes, vapes, and the D word, but I should say smokes, vapes are under that category. So smokes and vapes, so we'll just call them smokes, alcohol, and that D word. Those 3 things are things that you can absolutely avoid, and you absolutely should, all right? Now, let me give you a little bit of scenarios here. So, for example, I already gave the scenario of if you're going through a tough time and you want to drink alcohol because you heard that it makes you feel good and stuff, do not drink it. Now, you can drink it casually if you are over the appropriate age, but you need to make sure that you have no more than 2 or 3 a week. If you have tested it out and you know for a fact that you're not going to get addicted and you drink more than 3 a week, then that's you in your own life, all right? I'm not entirely sure how many you really need to drink to get that addicted, because I've never drinking alcohol before. But I'm just going to say this to be safe. If you're over the age of drinking, if you're legally allowed to drink no more than 3 drinks of alcohol a week. I'm sure that you can't get addicted if you only drink 3 drinks of alcohol a week. Here is another scenario where you can easily get addicted to alcohol or any type of smoke, as well as that drugs word that I said earlier in this video. Another way, and a popular way, is peer pressure or partner pressure, because technically a partner's not a peer, or is it technically called a peer? Who even knows at this point? I don't really study terms of teenagers that often. I completely understand how it feels to just like have that feeling of, oh, your friends, oh, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Well, not the boyfriend one. I've never dated a guy before. But I completely understand that feeling. You know, you'll feel alone if you don't join them with a smoke or any of the other 2 that I mentioned, alcohol or drugs. Or like your friends might be like, oh, come on, don't be lame, just go and do this. I completely understand that it's really hard, especially if it's like a romantic partner. Now, I've never had a romantic partner convince me to do anything, but I actually did put myself in you know, that perspective, and I was like thinking, well, yeah, that I'm pretty sure it would be really tough. And, you know, I've never really fully experienced it, but I've experienced like similar things. Like, you know, back when I dated, you know, like there's this one person back when I dated her, like fun facts about her and like where she lived and stuff got me a whole entire changed perspective on all those things. I was like, oh my gosh, this person just mentioned this place or something like this, and then just reminded me of her, and then I was just, and then it just made me feel a little bit like almost like awkward slightly, but then not really, just like, oh, that's, it just made me think about her a lot. But then I just like put myself in those shoes. Oh wait, what if she was smoking? Oh my goodness, I'd want to like smoke too. That's exactly how that's exactly how I felt. But obviously I would not actually I would not fully comply to actually do any smoking. I would eventually stop myself, but I definitely do understand how that can feel. What you have to do is you have to say no. Another thing is that, you know, if you have a partner who is smoking or doing any of those things, there is, you know, a chance. There is a chance that the relationship is not gonna last as long as the addictions that you receive because of that entire damn relationship. If you're in high school, more likely than not, the relationship's gonna end. So if you're smoking just because of a person you're dating, that's so stupid. More likely than not, the relationship is gonna last. No, the addictions or the addiction, they're all gonna last longer than the relationship ever will think of lasting. There's a lot of things in this world where you just want to do something in the moment, and then you eventually realize, well, wait, this is gonna screw me over. But then your thinking is just kind of clouded because all you could think of is, well, just doing whatever that bad habit you want to do is. You have to remind yourself, and this is really hard, and it even is a little bit hard for me too, that it is not worth it in the long run. Ask yourself, is it worth it in the long run? No. And you have to go through the pain of that peer pressure or whatever the hell it is, or not seeming cool. And just think to yourself, well, I might not be cool in the person I'm dating's eyes. I might not be cool in front of their friends because their friends want me to smoke or something. But you have to remind yourself that JB dragmotoxboss told you so. So who would you rather listen to? The person you're dating and their friends' toxic addictions, or maybe just a group of your friends and their toxic addictions, or listen to some very funny guy on the internet that actually gives good advice. Honestly, I'd rather listen to the funny guy. I think the funny guy is cool. The screaming guy. It's a lot better to listen to me, the screaming guy, than some lame kid who likes to smoke. Since I'm providing this video to you, I believe that it will be easier for a bunch of you to actually not give in to those addictions. Even if you do feel alone temporarily in that friend circle or whatever, you will not feel alone, because in general, you'll not feel completely alone because you know that at least I agree with you. So as long as you have me agreeing with you and me making this video, then I'm sure that'll make this easier for you guys. These addictions are really easy to prevent. Alcohol, drugs, and smokes are not that easy accessible unless you go into the right places. They're not easy accessible for when you spawn into this world. So stay away from them. You're hardly ever going to be around them. And if you're around friends who are around them and they force you to smoke and stuff, and if they say, oh, if you don't, you're not cool, then they're not looking out for you properly. Then you shouldn't be friends with them. Boom, that just did you a favor. Now you can stay away from some toxic friends. There is certain things like, for example, soda, that you could get a lot more easily addicted to. Well, for me, I actually can switch off of soda very easily, so it's not really that addicting. But I'm saying you could grow an addiction to that a lot easier. So the thing is that, yeah, also work on soda addictions, also work on all addictions. But what I'm specifically saying is do not start smokes, vapes, or smokes alcohol or drugs because they're very simple and easy to stop.